episode of the Way I See It. Today is Friday. It's about after 5 o'clock. I just want to go ahead and talk a few minutes about some of the things I've been working on. So, as I talked about yesterday, Algorithms to Live By. It's a great book. You should definitely pick it up and read it. If you can't, you can go check out to see if you can have the Audible book on audible.com on Kindle, on Amazon, or you probably can check it out, the book on what do you call it again? I forgot the name of it. YouTube has some of it, But today, I want to just talk about, I'm actually preparing to put up the actual site for Yamanote Podcast. One of the things I wanted to do was have something that I can use as my landing page while it's getting built up. So as people continue to see it, I can put out those videos for you, and then I could put out as I put these videos out, I'll be able to show the progress every day live as you go ahead and look at the account, because eventually I want to have the actual domain to be attached to this account here, so that way people would know what's going on. And moving forward, I have a Google form set up for people who are interested in trying to, maybe come in and talk about their ideas, what they're looking to do. One of the things the reason why I'm doing that is because I think that gathering people around me who are like-minded, if you are interested in, creating anything, if you're a singer or a writer or a web developer or a engineer, or if you are a if you're really good at something and you want to take it to the next level by sharing your talent with somebody else, that's what this show is going to be about. So what I want to kind of talk about was the way I see it is, if you want to go ahead and get yourself a something that you can have call your own, as in your own personal business, you definitely want to make sure that you are collaborating with other people. So for instance, 6 or 7 other people might have a video like this, and they maybe having maybe 6 or 7 followers too. But if those 6 and 7 followers and your 6 and 7 followers all started talking, that's like 36 people that can talk to each person. Each person would have like 6 followers. And what we would want to do is just collaborate, talking about it. I mean, when I ask a question to somebody that likes what I'm doing, I get one answer, and the people who doesn't like what you're doing, you get another answer. So you want answers that you actually like, so you can make the decisions that move towards your goal. So when I talk about building a business, I'm talking about building a business by talking to people who actually want a business too, and they would want a business with you because they want to work with you because you guys think alike. We don't do this by ourselves. We're in this together. And one of the things I wanted to go ahead and talk about as an example was that if you have a podcast, you can start sharing your information on our podcast, or on I can come onto your podcast. I can demonstrate the things that I'm actually good at, the things I like, the things I don't like. I can talk about my social media accounts that I'm actually prevalent on. We would cut these links up, these audio links, into smaller bits. If we have an hour or 2-hour talk, not online immediately, we would cut out the pieces that we don't want to, make it nice, and then make smaller clips and then share that online. Like say, we would actually say, if I was talking about why it's so hard to get started with a business, and I would bring up a couple of problems I actually had, and then you would bring up a couple of problems that you had. And then that information could be a question that we could say, why this person and that person thinks that, doing that is so hard, or what is the biggest problems that you can have when you're sort of starting a business. And that information will be searchable on various sites and stuff like that. We can take the names, we can make it, we can write a little blurb so that way it can be searchable and be found, and then that can be shared with other people. And then on the website, we can have clips to the full version of the talk, where it's just a raw 2 hours uncut, and that way people who want the whole thing can be able to see it. But I want to be able to have the podcast to be not something short and sweet, maybe as we start seeing that people want more of it there, we can add more. But I don't want to waste your time or mine having these huge downloads, because there are people in other parts of the world that don't have unlimited bandwidth. Like in the United States, we have a limited data, and that's pretty easy right now. But there's some places where the data plans are really small, and we have to be mindful of that when we put our stuff online. And I also want to be able to expand with the technology that I'm using and software I'm writing to also use for people who are also looking to have a website. If you're not really interested in using WordPress and you want to have maybe Google Cloud Platform, which is what I'm utilizing Firebase. These are some really cool software pieces that are similar to Amazon Web Services and GoDaddy, but except for the fact that everything's in the cloud and you're able to create smaller instances of the technology that you need, rather than having to buy these things outright and share space on a computer on a server somewhere. You're actually sharing disk space, and everything's all compacted, and it's cheap, meaning it's practically free when you first start out. And it's just something I'm thinking about doing. And if you are interested in doing stuff like this, let me know. And hopefully next week, well, at least tomorrow, I'm going to try to see if I can get the domain set up and have this landing page. If I don't get anything else but the landing page, then that's enough. That's enough. I think that's good enough for tomorrow. And then as I continue to push more and more code, you'll see more, things being changed in real time. So that's it. That's basically it for today. I don't think I have anything else to say. If I do, I'll make another video. But have a great week. Have a great weekend. Also make sure you keep hustling over the weekend. Ciao.